Welcome viewers to Founder Talk Show. Well, I have with me Rajat Orja, my guest this evening, who's the founder of Gamitronics. Rajat, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Major. Thank you for having me.
Rajat, I want to understand, Rajat first.
Okay.
Getting into the metaverse world.
Right.
What got Rajat into metaverse first, please?
Oh, Metaverse is a kind of, it's extension for me, basically, virtual world. So I've been a gamer, for last 32 years now. I had been in virtual world probably more than the physical world because I spent most of my time playing games, The games are basically your virtual world. You just get teleported to that kind of world. And I've been making games for last 26 years, and been behind some of the very well known games and stuff. So my feeling, when I see this metaverse term today and all those things, so that this has been part of my journey forever. Fast forward to 2014, we reached out to one of the largest bank, and they had a problem, like they wanted to conduct an event with 5 of their branches, coming in one single place, and we created a television software for them. It was not using gaming technology, but it was it was well received by them. Their 5 core branches were there, and then the same solution we took it to Microsoft, and Microsoft loved it, and they gave us a chance, and then we did it for Microsoft. But after that, nobody understood. Why do we need it when Skype is there, Zoom was not there, but Google Meet and all these are there? Why do we need some sort of communication thing and stuff? I was talking about spatial. You can feel things, you can move around things, you can, understand things better, but nobody understood. But then again, fast forward to 2020, when pandemic happened. Suddenly, the validation for all these kind of use cases, what we had been talking about since 2014, suddenly those things got validated, and that was the start of my metaverse, because I realized that people were partying inside existing games, and I thought, like, why games when you can actually have a party place inside this, where kids don't need to hang around with guns in their hand and still party with each other and stuff. And that was the beginning of this whole idea of having a party place inside game technology, and we started working on Partynite. People get full solution with us right now. Whoever wants to have event, the reason why government is also working with us, because they wanted to have NFT angle, to whatever they are doing. And
so tell us about the 18th event that you're having, which is also India's metaverse, as you call it, right. India's Apna metaverse. India, so what 18th? What's going to happen there? Tell us who are the dignitaries coming in the virtual world. I know you've got some big names coming in. I want to hear it from you.
Yeah. So government is warming up to what's happening around, and as usual, Telangana government, is a pioneering thing. We have seen they reached out to us saying that there's some space tech policy which they are framework policy which they are launching, and they want to do it in metaverse. And the simple answer, why metaverse? Because we can create a place which is unlike anything you can do in physical world. So this April 18th is an event where we are creating kind of a spacecraft place. Before that, there is an aisle or the corridor kind of a place where you walk and you celebrate India's accomplishments in this space so far. So there are like a lot of key moments which we have captured, and everybody has to walk through that passage and experience and feel proud about India's achievement. And then you reach the actual place where the event is happening. We created a space station. This is set in probably year 4000 or 5000 or something, whatever you want to name it as, but you will see a lot of spacecrafts passing by and all that, and we try to create very intriguing for people who are participating, because I'm assuming that a lot of people are not well versed with gaming, mouse and other things. So we're trying to keep it, we toned down the whole interaction part, but we kept it really engaging, so people will be sitting in different kind of cubicles which are floating in the air, in the space, not air because there is no air there, but and then everything is happening on the main stage, where some of our most prolific people like our KTR Garu, Jayesh Ranjan ji will be there, our Rama Devi, Amitabh Kant, ISRO's chief. All of these will come, and many more will come in gaming avatar, and everybody can hear. And we already have existing technology where we can mute the entire audience on one click of button. So it's when like let's assume KTR Garu is speaking, everybody is muted. When we open for discussions, the mic gets open for that person only. So then it becomes one-to-one call.
One-to-one call.
And everybody can hear, but cannot, even if they are speaking, will not reach to anyone. And the last thing is that when you are sitting on a table, you can talk amongst yourself, like so we.
So what happens in the real world? That's what you basically
absolutely, with no disturbance whatsoever. I think the longest event any metaverse has hosted so far. Globally, I'm talking about. This is going to be the longest event.
So you are doing a lot of first as a Partynite. There are a lot of first coming in, right?
And that brings in a lot of risk also. So and as I told you, that I have been doing a lot of things as first. Even if you see Fortnite and some of the big games, they don't host these many people we are hosting inside as the concurrent user, and in one single go. Generally there is a different service used and stuff, but yeah, this is something what we are doing in this particular one, which is big technical challenge, and I like it when technical challenge is imposed, because that's how you grow. Otherwise you'll continue to do the same thing.
That's how you push the boundaries.
Absolutely. And thankfully we are like sorted in other departments that we don't need to worry about the financial side of the things or stuff like that. So so the only challenge remains the technical push, right? So yes, so this is another first that and the first event again globally. I know there had been some government driven things, but here the dignitaries from the existing this thing, they are showing up on the platform.
So Partynite, tell us about Partynite.
Probably for the first time in my life, I stopped everything else and focusing on just one product. Partynite is not just the creation, it's a very logical step, not just overall, but in my professional life also. So let me just take you through why. When I'm talking about Partynite, how I see it, or how I, other than the parties and stuff, when the picture started becoming big and big, I thought of going back to Adam and Eve days, right? That somebody has to eat that apple, right? And change the way the whole thing is, right? And how do you envision this thing is by creating a place where people come as for the first time and they say, wow, here I can do this also, let me do this. The other person says, hey, I can do this also, and he does that. I'm not controlling, as a creator, I'm not controlling what they are doing. I'm giving them a place where they can come and do what they want to do. And that's what Partynite's absolute base platform is. Come here, have fun, do anything, it's your place. So I keep giving this analogy that you go back in time, the population started happening. Now what happens next? People derive their business cases within this platform. People have created business cases here. What is next? How the businesses are run? There is economy side of it. People are coming with their own economy and they are launching their economies in different pockets within this, and other people are joining and participating to make that economy bigger and bigger and bigger, kind of thing, without my interference, right? And that's the definition of metaverse. A virtual world, number one. Number two is creators economy. Number three, decentralized. It's a decentralized ecosystem, not just the virtual world or metaverses. So Partynite is a platform which we created using Cosmos blockchain, using Unreal Game Engine, and idea is very simple. Come and have a party, right? People from every parts of their lives. Even if you are living in a very very small village, Jumri Talaiya or someone, you can still have a cruise party, and invite people and still wear tuxedos, the most expensive tuxedos possible. So the thing is, you're celebrating your life in a big way. You can celebrate your birthday on the Mars. Why do you need to celebrate here in this, you have been doing it forever? So that is one side of the thing. The second thing is that when people are coming, they can come and create their own fashion apparels, and they can come and create their own music here, and which is basically the economy side of it. So now if I created music and somebody else plays that music, you get money as a creator of that music. So that's the economy, becoming bigger and bigger, because people are using what you've created. I'm not controlling what you're doing there. You come here, you hang out, you go to some game zone, play games, you go and sit with an old guy and start talking to that person. I'm not controlling anything. So it's a social experience where the communities play a big role, and brands are coming already and being part of it. Celebrities are performing events like Daler Mendi. He's bought a land in Partynite now, not acre. So 72 virtual acre land he's bought, and now this land belongs to him. What he wants to do is absolutely up to him. We are just a support system for him. He says that I need to have the concert place given, I need a movie launching place given. What you do here is completely under your thing. So Partynite is a platform where we are allowing brands to come own the place, sponsor the place, or position themselves in the immersive advertisement. So yeah, 5 main pillars, just to sum it up, for Partynite. Number 1 is events, be it personal events or we bring celebrities and
social events.
Yeah. The second thing is the brand play, where brands are coming in different forms and stuff. Third play is the social community play, where people are forming their own community and and being part of it and influencing each other and stuff. Fourth is game of games. There are multiple worlds in Partynite. Every world has its own set of games where you can go engage and be there on the platform for as long as possible and stuff. The fifth pillar is the creators economy, where you build stuff within the platform and sell it. So this is the Partynite.
There is another blockchain component to it. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So so it's running on Cosmos blockchain. It's a well-informed decision, largely because we wanted to use Cosmos, because it's a sovereign chain. There is no kind of force to use a particular wallet or particular currency or stuff and all that. It's an absolutely and it's an open source thing where we are not working with a company, we're working with a group of people. It gives us more freedom, more flexibility in execution, and so that's the biggest part. So it's powered on Cosmos. At the same time, we are launching our own token inside this, and we are coming up with multiple token for all the lands, like Bale Bale land, which is owned by Daler Paji. Will have a separate token for them. So this is a system which we have created. So again, I'm being that world of Adam and Eve, where you decided you want to use rupiah, you decided you want to use dollars, right? So my currency is my token, but Daler Paji says no, I want my token. So here is your token. And NFT angle is a big angle for us. At this moment, we have done 3 big events, and we have dropped total 5 NFTs, and so 3 in our launch event when on 26th January, India's Republic Day. It was celebration of India, about India, because this is India ka apna metaverse, and we wanted to do it that way. So we launched 3 NFTs. Then we did singles night event on February 28th with Dev Negi, who's the singer of Badrinath Ki Dulhania and all these. It was more for because I thought like Valentine's Day is very cliched. So we wanted to celebrate singles.
Another day.
So just after 14 days on 28th we did this thing, and then we did Holi event, but not on Holi. We did a day later, largely because I knew the world is back and everybody is actually out there in the physical world playing Holi. So we did it on 19th, and it actually worked out really well for us, because there are like hell a lot of people who actually joined our Holi event. So we had a game called Color of Holi, which is Color of Duty, which is Call of Duty but with colors. So everybody had a paint gun and they were playing, and this happened inside Balle Balle Land. And the inauguration of Balle Balle Land itself was planned on 19th, and the passport of Balle Balle Land was NFT, and which was dropped, and it was super fun because we could do things which we will not be able to do otherwise. So the entire Balle Balle Land was covered with a dome, a big huge dome, and then drones came and literally cracked open that entire dome, and the Balle Balle Land happened and all that kind of thing. So these 3 events we successfully did.
Thank you, Rajat. Thank you very much for joining us on the show, and we hope to see you again, and wishing you all the very best for 18th, and we are waiting for the 18th launch. Thank you.
Absolutely pleasure, Major. Huge respect for any army guys anyways. So thank you for hosting me, and next meeting should be in Metaverse. Right, I'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.